Oran, we just spoke there before and things just looked a wee bit flat this afternoon.
Very much so, and no matter what we tried from the side through personnel or formations or whatever else, and generally in most games or even at our worst when things aren't good, we generally get a 20-30 minute spell where we at least have a real rattle at it. And today we couldn't find a way of really going and causing them problems or really getting a period of dominance in the game. And add to that, we gift them 2 horrible goals as well. It's just been a very disappointing day at the office.
Yeah, you mentioned the attacking outlet. We created nearly 30 chances on Tuesday, and I think we didn't have a shot on target this afternoon.
I don't remember. I think Jack said a volley from sort of 25 yards. It's just gone over the bar after about 60 minutes. And apart from that, I don't remember. I don't remember much more. So it's really frustrating. And we know we've bodies out at this point in time. It's been the same group for particularly the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's been carrying the can. And today was just honestly a bridge too far. And sometimes when you hit that wall. We just need the games to be Saturday at the minute. The midweek game has really hurt us this week, and it just sadly showed today.
Obviously there is no midweek game, but we've Linfield now, and it gives you a week now between the 2 games.
Yeah, and ideally we've just got to freshen up now and go and put this right. And we're here this week. We know it's Linfield next week, and you're probably targeting 3 or 4 points out of those games. If you could, 6 would have been brilliant. 3 or 4 out of those would be class. You're now at a point where we've got to go and win that game next week in simple terms, and we want to be at game 33 in the mix. We want to be in and around that area where it's exciting and there's something to play for, and we're in the middle of it. We've spent the last 14 or 15 games clawing our way into that space that we don't want to let go of it now. So it's really important that we freshen up this week and go and have a right rattle next week.
And look, I know you haven't spoke about runs and stuff, even though it's been 10 games, 9 games, whatever it may be, but you'll just be looking to have another one.
Yeah, because as I say, if there's we've had loads in the past before where there's draws dotted amongst them and they do you no good. If we were to draw this game today and draw next week against Linfield, I'd far rather win next week because we've a point extra on the board, albeit everybody says the run's gone, but it's an extra point on the board. So listen, it's been a really disappointing day. The players are frustrated, we're frustrated, and you fear it but you didn't see it coming sort of a thing, because our levels have been so good and so consistent for weeks. But today was just one of those days where we concede a really poor goal and we really struggle for a reaction. So listen, frustrating, but they're only human, and I can't question or query what I've got out of them the last 3 or 4 months, and it's up to us now to go and try and get back up on it next week with a really big reaction.
Thanks, Oran.
Cheers.
Yeah.